Alrighty, so the news is here, and this is a pretty big one. This is the week 2 update, or I guess it's technically week 3, the part 2 update of the festival, which means we get a new banner, and they're even giving us an LR if you don't know already. So we are getting Gelda, which is a character that a lot of people have been really looking forward to. I said I think the last 2 videos that have come out were a little bit sort of like pre-recorded. I recorded them on Thursday, and I was like, like Gelda doesn't seem all that crazy, and then, Zeldris seems like he's, pretty good, but not too good. But Gelda has really taken off. Gelda has kind of like destroyed the meta on JP, so I'm not exactly sure what to think of her just yet, but we're definitely going to be doing some live summons and everything for her tomorrow night whenever the banner drops. So if you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe, come by and hang out with us, or just stay tuned for videos or whatever. I'm sure I'll be making a lot of them on her over the next week or so. So either way, we have the patch notes here. It is a 2-hour maintenance, so nothing too crazy. We do have obviously the little not cut in, but the little GIF that they do of Gelda here, which is pretty nice, looks cool. And then she is a red character. If you don't know, she is an unknown character, but she boosts demon characters for some reason. So it is a little bit weird on that front, but it's actually kind of cool too, because her passive makes her like a demon as well, so I think that's pretty neat. We do get LR Zeldris, who I think looks pretty cool. He doesn't look like super OP or anything, but he definitely seems like he's going to be super fun to play, and that's what I like to see in a unit. So obviously if you have your LR seals and stuff like that ready, you can make him as soon as the update drops, but here is a little GIF of him as well. I think he looks really cool. I'm really happy with a lot of the LR like outfits and stuff that they're doing. I think that his kind of fits the theme and looks very good, so that is nice. And if you don't know what he does, so this was the original before the LR passive, which increases the hero's crit damage by 30% for each orb removed from the hero's ultimate move gauge, limit of 3 times. Now it is all of this over here on the right. So it increases the hero's crit chance by 100% for 2 turns at the start of the battle. That is a blue buff, so it can be removed, which is kind of hit or miss for him. Increases the hero's crit chance by 30% for each orb removed from the enemy's ultimate move gauge with the hero's skill use up to 90%, which is relevant because his single target spike card becomes, or it'll remove ultimate move gauge now after the LR. And then the hero's damage dealt increases by 80% when attacking a debuffed enemy, which is not too, difficult, but, just depends on how many debuffs you have sort of on the field. In addition, the hero's crit damage increases by 120% for 1 turn when the hero moves a skill. So you definitely want to be moving a skill. I've seen a lot of people already complaining on Reddit whenever a lot of the JP YouTubers were doing showcases saying, like, they're not moving skills, they're literally ignoring his passive, which... it is what it is. I'll try to be very conscious of that. But crit damage increases by 30% for each orb removed from the hero's ultimate move gauge up to 90%, which is the old passive pretty much. It's just been worded a little bit differently now. The spike card now has ultimate move gauge drain, so now you have a little bit of ult control there. And then the AoE card is a despair card, but now it is going to decrease crit resistance of all enemies by 20% for 1 turn. Which is, just like the Margaret has, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, it's he's obviously a crit-based character, so you want to be able to crit. Lowering crit resistance is kind of important for that. So, his ultimate now, instead of just being a spike card, is decreases HP-related stats of all enemies by 25% for 3 turns, then inflicts spike damage. So, it is still a single target, of course. I think altogether, he's looking pretty cool. I am very interested to try him out. We obviously have some new costumes for Gelda. I've seen a lot of people using this one. I think I'm going to go with the armor one. I tend to gravitate more towards the armor kind of styles. I think that this one looks really good for her, but, personal opinion there. Fight Festival Elite Season 15 is coming back, so if you want to try for top 100 and, go for the blue exclusive Gil Thunder, you could definitely have the opportunity to do so. I just don't know if I really want to push for it. I could try, but I really don't think I'll care that much. We obviously have some new bundles and stuff with tickets, which is great. If you want to buy those, we now have a True Awakening bundle, which I think is very weird, considering that it's 100 of these boxes, but the boxes have random memory crystals in them. I don't know how worth it that's actually going to be, but if you want to get that, sure, by all means do it up. Discount Diamond bundle. We have a Legendary Seal bundle as well, which is, fine. You can buy that if you want to. 15 seals. It's not too bad, but I guess it depends on if it's worth it for the price for you. I kind of wish that they would list prices, but I guess because it's the global version, and it's accessed by a lot of different countries. It would be kind of weird for them to put like one price instead of many on here or whatever, but either way, they're resetting the limit on the cosmetic enhancement bundle for the anniversary. We do have special missions for this update, so you're going to be able to get a bunch of these free banner tickets, which is cool, and you get one free multi for the Gelda banner as well when you complete all of the rewards. I think they should be showing this either... I would imagine this is probably going to end up being in the update notice that comes out during the maintenance, which is unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure it's like a free banner, and we're going to be able to get, I think it's the one where we get the free festival character on there as well. It's a lot of like older festival characters, so it's nothing like crazy, but free festivals are obviously very good. We have the Whack-A-Mole Hawk event coming back, which is nice, you know, just some free rewards there. Looks like you can get some good pendants and SA coins and stuff, which is kind of nice. The actual score rewards are also looking pretty good. 2 more of the tickets for the banner, which is great. 5 diamonds, which is cool. We are getting Final Boss Gallon and Melascula coming back as well. I think this has Legend difficulty. I think I'm wrong on that. No, it's just Challenge. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the first time Challenge difficulty is going to be out for this one. I could be wrong, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen any videos on it just yet because I haven't really cared too much about it, but I'll try to see what a good, you know, team for it is, and we'll probably make a video on that as well after the update drops sometime. So, looks like pretty typical rewards. You will be getting the... Okay, actually, so normally you have to get the score rewards for one of the costumes, but it looks like none of the costumes are actually locked behind it. You can get both Gallon and Melascula's costumes in the shop itself, which is good. That's honestly really nice. And then you can get 20 LR seals, which is good, obviously, since you're going to be spending some on Zeldris if you're planning on that, or maybe you need them for True Awakening or whatever. You can grab those there. We do have an Event Tower of Trials coming back as well, and it looks like you're going to get 2 more of the tickets for the banner, 3 more tickets for the banner, and then 10 SA coins at the end, along with some other nice rewards here and there, some pendants and stuff, which is great. I always like the Event Tower Trials. They're super simple and just like kind of, you know, easy, so you don't have to worry about it, and you get good rewards, so that's nice. Greyon is coming back for the Event Boss Parade, so you can feel free to do that. These are the rewards that you probably already have if you've been doing any of the other event bosses, but he does come with a new exchange shop, just like when the Indigenous Purgatory creature came out, so another UR pendant in here, 10 SA coins, 10 more LR seals, so lots of LR seals going around with this event, which is great, or this festival. The Fort Solgris Reward Dungeon Part 2 is starting, so you're not going to be getting SA coins anymore. I think they're changing it over to hammers now, which is, you know, that's fine. I'll actually take the hammers. Hammers are kind of nice. If you need to grind out PvP for whatever, if you're a returning player or newer player, you're going to get 50% extra festival point gain during this event, so feel free to do that. On top of, they are bringing back the victory count event as well, so if you can clear at least 12 wins per week, you'll get some rewards for doing so, which is really nice. The Brawl reward boxes are getting increased again, so these are the rewards that get changed. Honestly, kind of nice to get SA coins, but the rest of this, I'm not really that worried about it, but as somebody who does play Brawl, I will take the extra stuff, or like a chance at better stuff, I guess it really is. You're not actually getting anything extra, but either way. Festival Power Up Part 2, so they are actually boosting dailies, so make sure you're doing your daily missions. They're actually increasing the diamond rewards and stuff that you get from some of them, so extra diamonds are always really good. Obviously, you'll need those if you're planning on summoning for Gelda, because you might be a little strapped after summoning for Arthur. Battle Event is coming out right now, or with this update, so a Grimnir one. We do have system update right here, PC launcher change. If you didn't see my video on this, they are adding a new launcher that the PC version of the game is going to be transferred over to. It's actually called like the Netmarble launcher or something like that. Yeah, Netmarble launcher. You'll have to have that if you want to play after this update comes out. So I assume that it should get unlocked. Like the Grand Cross isn't even on the launcher just yet, but I assume after the update goes, you know, or like comes out and like you can update to it, I think you'll be able to, you know, download it on that launcher. And then the old launcher is getting kind of just discontinued. So do be aware of that if you're if you're not up to date. But yeah, you'll have to go download that launcher. There is a link to this one right here. I'll leave a link to these this patch notes page. You can scroll down to here and kind of go through the steps if you need to. Miscellaneous, they are adding Demon Cusack, Green Ludociel, and Green Matrona all to the SSR tickets, and then the top 2 are actually getting added to their race draw tickets respectively, which is nice. Finally, honestly, it's been way too long since those have come out. But that is pretty much it for the actual events and stuff like that. I think that Zeldris is pretty interesting, and Gelda is also too. They're gonna bring the demon team kind of back into the meta quite a bit, and from what I understand, Zeldris' commandment is good at cucking Arthur, along with the fact that Gelda apparently is good at cooking Arthur. She has once she builds up, she has tons and tons of HP. It's really hard to kill her. So do be aware that if you're, I think after this 2 weeks period, because this update is coming out, you should be able to buy Arthur costumes. I don't know if I would recommend going into buying the Arthur costumes just yet, considering that this character is already countering the brand new festival, but let me know your thoughts on that if you're planning on it, if you're not planning on it. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said in the beginning, we are going to be doing some live summons and everything, so feel free to stop by and hang out. Come watch us do live summons. You can summon with me or just watch me summon. I'll probably get shafted, so that'll be great. You can enjoy that. And then we'll probably test out both of the characters in PvP a little bit, probably messing around with the final boss, and yeah, that should be a fun time. So thank you guys so much. Have a good day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys tomorrow night, and yeah, hopefully you get good summons if I don't see you before then. So, have a good one.